Oh yeah, the tiger sauce. I'm not a submariner, but I got turned on to that stuff on nuclear submarines doing diver work. But I've never deployed on a submarine. That's a scary machine, though. Did you know? Well, anyways, if you got questions about submarines, I know a little bit about them. But anyways, it's not why we're here. So social media has been flooded with this nonsense about the UN going to occupy the United States for Operation Peacekeeper. It's nonsense. I hope you know that. I mean, it's good for a laugh, but ha ha ha, whatever. And the messed up part is it's kind of believable, knock it off! Open the borders, flood the countries with illegal immigrants, middle-aged men, fighting age, and then send in the UN to save the day because they're not bound by our policies. They are not sworn to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. But you know what? The UN, all of their operations are on the other side of the world in Africa. I mean, like 11 out of 11 operations, most of them are in Africa right now. What does the UN have? Nothing. They got good funding. $6.2 billion. That contract expires June 2024, this year. So even if they renew the contract and the American money funds it, I really don't think they'll do well here, okay? Because they have 53,000 some odd troops, 1,000 plus mission experts, like 6,000 like police type troops. The rest are volunteers and like office jockeys. Listen, man, you know what the UN doesn't have besides good funding and formidable warriors? They don't have hillbillies or the Midwest. Listen, we don't even need the National Guard, really, but that's one thing that we do have. So each governor would deploy the National Guard if there was ever real civil unrest. I'm not talking about these BLM clowns out there burning their own shit down. I'm talking about like real civil unrest. All the misinformation out there is tragic. It's terrible. We have enough things to worry about in the United States. And the funny thing is, it's believable. And I think that's a bad thing, but it's a good thing that people are starting to maybe understand that they can't trust the government. It's about damn time. Hey, listen, there's nothing to worry about with the UN. Come on, these clowns wear blue helmets. You talk about soft targets. You can see them a mile away. Anyways, I really wish that the people posting all of this, everybody has a platform, everybody has a voice now with all the social media nonsense. I don't know where these people are getting their information from, but it's not going to happen. And even if it does, it's the UN. Come on. How come you don't see them? Well, I mean, Africa's pretty bad, but anyways, man, it's a non-issue. And all you guys spreading this nonsense, praying for violence, man, it's probably because you haven't experienced it. You have not experienced genuine violence, or you would not want to do it again. So I think it's a bunch of like keyboard commando type dudes that think they want to go to war. Oh, Civil War, that sounds fun. Oh boy. Well, it's not. Anyways, that's all I got. It's nonsense. I feel like this was a waste of time, but if it made you feel better and to hear the truth, there it is. All right? Love you, mean it. That is all. Stay salty. The Tiger Sauce.